I think they're baiting the Esmeralda to come in for the Natalia to pop the smoke screen.
The Raphael is really good, but then the Hellcat made me change my mind, so I'll go with Execration.
What a unanimous call if I've ever seen one today, Saya.
An inch siding up with you level, but the Hellkirk pick really threw me off, you know? So I'm gonna side with Execration on this one real quick, but it's amazing how the panelists have shifts of heart in terms of having their predictions wrong with the first two games that we had.
Yeah. You know what? I don't even mind. I don't care about predictions right now. Right now, what I want to do, and I for some reason I want this U-level draft to work. Cause seriously, what are you thinking? Pulling something like this. That's all I'm thinking about. The only reason I think U-level would pull off a draft like this or would do a draft like this is if they want to make a statement. We will give you all the heroes that generate shields. We'll beat you with it. If we can do it, fine. That's how we win. But for the meantime, Execration, they are taking what they deserve, which is first blood.
You know, yeah, I mean, I like it how U-level wants to create a statement, but you have to take note, this is Execration who is angry. They dished out one of the best comfort heroes that they are using. They got the Cho, they got the Grok, they also got the Esmeralda and the Selena at play. So I think right now isn't a good time to really make a statement, especially with a very interesting lineup like this. And you are seeing the effects of it. Early game Execration already gets 2 kills in 1:50, and utilizing all of the resource stakes right there for the go-to. It's something that you have to take into consideration.
Well, two things. Either right now is not the right time to pull off something crazy, or it's the perfect time to pull off something crazy and catch Execration off of their, catch them off guard. That's what U-level's trying to do here. Honestly, I'm still trying to rationalize what this is about. But basically, what they want to do is they want to just give kills over to Unseen. Unseen, he doesn't even have Execute. He has Petrify. We'll have to wait and see if that's going to be helpful. Because now they will catch Basic off guard. And the shield's going to be absorbed by the Arif. Chrono dashing out of the way. And they are going to be catching some members off. But Unseen getting chased down by 4 members of Execration. No invisibility can save you from a point blank stun just like that.
We have a sniper in our hands, and that's E2 Max, ladies and gents. And just look at messy, but at the same time beautiful was the pickoff earlier. Okay, sure, we have rallies to and fro, picking off and harassing the members of both Execration and U-level. But that arrow is what ended that skirmish fight. It was beautifully done. It was beautifully made.
Well, because of all of these plays, Execration are now above and beyond on the gold score. 3,000 gold in 3 minutes. That is exactly where you want to be in a competition like this. It's going to be a dive in coming on from Hate. Falling Star Moon, not going to be hitting any targets as of yet. They do catch off on Unseen. He will be spotted going on the retreat. The rest of Execration, though, they know where Unseen is. They are now very, very confident in going for an invade on the left-hand side of the map here for U-level. Pressure on the top lane. Also spotting on the Chu. If that Abyssal Arrow hit, that would have been big. Chaktu, he's waiting up. He's holding. He's flexing. What you gonna do? 4 members surround this guy, and he is still alive.
Yes, indeed, and the position is really on. Nightfall is gonna be used. Hellkirk will be having a pickup, but Esmeralda will compensate with the pickup as well. But you know what? The flex-in is over because Grok is really alive and kicking with all that fiasco happening earlier.
Zafnu's the one who died. For some reason, I'm a little confused by that, but again, it is Grok. High survivability is what it's all about. Immunity, the crowd control. You also have a sprint on Chaknu's Grok, if you guys didn't know this. So that just gives him so much more survivability compared to a normal Grok who would probably pack a retribution, which they
Yes.
don't have right now.
I mean, I like the decision that Chakno really equipped himself with the sprint, because that could be for engaging team fight as well, or maybe so to catch up, with the low health members of U level, if ever so they manage to still escape. But going back to the current play that we have right now, in terms of map control, Execration is a one step ahead, and in terms of gold lead as well. But the thing is, the fact that Execration was able to pull off their their skirmish fights, even though that U level is snagging ones from the bag. The thing is, it's kind of slowly being evident how Execration is applying pressure to U level.
Yeah, all over the map, right? I mean, they have control of each and every angle that you can think of. You want the turtle? Go ahead. We don't care. We cannot defend. Rock in with a wild charge. Turtle will go down. Rock is still alive. Chakno, he is surviving like a boss right now. Going out of it. But Basic will catch him in the back foot of that synchro fission. And now, everyone is just going loco. Hate is in the middle. They are flexing. They know they got this game in the bag. You level. Where is that magic that I was hoping, at least, from your team? What's...
Yes.
The rationale is out. I mean, everyone just knows this is a hugely bad draft. And they're not proving us anything.
Because they don't have stuns to contain at least one or two members of Execration. And the fact that it's both... The overall lineup of Execration complements everyone because it protects one from another. So you really have to take into consideration that if you have this sturdy composition from your enemy, you have to pin them down, and that is for stuns. But because they don't have that ability, they're having a hard time in engaging or initiating the team fights, which is what Execration is abusing right now.
And all throughout Execration, they seem to be just not breaking a sweat anywhere. I mean, they're looking so good just because of a draft advantage that they have, and you know what? They'll just do this all day long. They can do this. I can go all day, man. That's what they look like right now. So, what's the answer here? U level. Come on, we need to be proven wrong here. Any sign of life, please. I know the kill is not that big of a difference, but right now this is not the answer. Although that's a great one, it will be a bit of a cheesy pickoff, I would say. But these are not super impactful.
That was a very close, engagement done by the Cho. I like it how they managed to well disperse. U level was able to disperse in time so that the Cho won't be able to use the Way of the Dragon, and he wasn't able to get that pickoff onto the top side. But that wasn't still a necessary loss for Execration because they still transitioned themselves to really increase their economy. And it's just, again, similar to game number 2, a patient game or patient waiting. But this time they have to make this patience work. Because, I think the best bet for U level right now is to really pin down at least the Selena for the matter. So at least they really have that fighting chance, because the arrows, we've seen it how, harassing it could get. And if you are, if you're sidestepping in a position wherein there are Execration people, it's going to be very difficult for them.
I mean, they're not even that far behind. 6,000 gold is a bit of a minor difference, but it looks like they're ahead by 20,000 gold. The way they are flexing around the map right now, So, big problems here coming in for U level. This could be it.
Definitely, man. You can see how Execration is really putting the pressure really well in terms of, pushing this bottom side and transitioning to the others as well. Because the thing is, they have the map control. All they have to do is just really take their time. Prioritize on taking the towers first to really avoid that damages and gets the arrow. And, if they manage to pin down at least, let's say the Harith or one of the squishier heroes of few level, they could really, have a very clean team fight.
And I don't know, even with a clean team fight on the other side, for U level. I don't think they can actually close this out. They're so far behind in terms of pushing, and the heroes that they have, they're not even suited for pushing. I mean, only Hellcrit probably has good damage against a tower. Everyone else is just for basically supporting, shielding, and for reconnaissance. Everything else is just, there's no tower team capabilities. They are showing that right now. They're just trying to hold on to their own parts of the map. Chakno's just doing Chakno
right
things,
here.
I guess.
Yes.
So-
Yes, because it's evident. It's evident. Chakno is really right here, really intimidating the members of U level. And look at the position of Execration earlier. They attempted that Lord, but they saw the Natalia and decided to pick off Natalia first out of the map and transitions back again to the economy. And the thing, it's not really about intimidation. I think it's more about distraction that Chakno was doing earlier.
Yep. I mean, he looks like he's just having fun, but it actually is doing something, right? So Zapno again, in the middle of the fight with that Fams. He's still alive with Carter Inferno. Lord will be taken by Hate really quickly on the back end. Guardian's Barrier not going to be locking anyone down, but they don't need it. They have the minions. They can just barrel down onto that tower and will disappear. Could be the last team fight with Dragon into basic. He is going to go down like a rock against a hard place, and Hate is in the middle, tanking all of the base hits with a double kill to boot.
And he knows that he can do it pretty well because the survivability is just so surreal for the side of Execration. And I think this sums it up, just really taking their time and getting the base right here and utilizing that they have minions. And that is game number 3 in the hands of Execration right there.
And a 2-1 victory. It did not come super easy, but Execration still pull off the win against U level on game 3. Okay.
And yeah.
Well, I would say one of the most one-sided games I've ever witnessed.